All right, let me do this. All right, we're good. We're good. Now you guys can hear us. I see everything going up. Axe, you here?
I'm here.
All right, let me get. All right, you good?
Yes,
All
I'm good. I don't know about you guys. I'm doing delicious.
right. Welcome to my beautiful abode.
Nice. I love the green screen. Just
We
just a
tried.
green blanket.
Yeah, we tried.
Yo, that's what you do. Like it all has to start somewhere.
We're trying.
As they say, fucking Star Trek was filmed in a basement. Fuck it. Do what you got to do. Make it work.
Hey, that is true.
Yeah, I respect it. I love this shit.
Mhm. All right. Well, we can get into it. Talk about a lot of shit. But let me go on to my life. And okay. All right. Good. But you still can hear me. I think the reason why on different devices.
I don't know. I don't think I sound ugly. Oh yeah, I am. That's cool.
So let me do some settings here, guys.
That's cool.
Because I think we got two things coming on. And I think what it is, it's from my speaker is on here. So I could just,
Dope.
we'll figure it out. This is weird. Okay. All right. So those of you guys who just started tuning in, I appreciate you guys coming on. I know we are late to the game, are late. I appreciate you guys coming on for the most part. When I go live, we'll start it up. But yeah. Oh, shit.
Trial in it. This is part of the fun.
Oh, yeah, it's part of the learning curve.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been learning. I know my stuff.
I know nothing about a podcast, so for me, this is just totally normal.
Yeah, trust me, this is how it always is. Even
This
the
is my
professionals.
actual
This is how it
first
is.
podcast, and everything I thought it would be.
The stress, the struggles, the
Yeah.
tribulations.
Like my life, pretty much.
This is the life
Trial
we
and
live.
error.
I'm glad this is my brother, so it's fine.
Yeah, no judgment.
I could do this and kind of get away with it.
No.
Yeah, if anything, it's gonna give you more shit. He's like, yo, no,
I
I know where you live. I can come at you.
I can't tolerate.
You're embarrassing me. You're embarrassing the name. All right. Well, I'm gonna go live and I'll put this on record so that we can actually record the document.
Sounds Gucci.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
I guess. I don't know if that works. Echoing as the speaker.
Maybe.
Do you usually do?
No, I don't do it. I think what it is getting. I have to mute my audio, but I have to hear it too. Should be able. What? To hear it.
Okay.
What I have to do is I have to do this. But we're live. I put this on. But all right, guys. Well, welcome. But I guess we have to just go with the echo for now. But, yeah. Let's. That might work.
So Max, where are you from, man?
Originally or currently?
Right now.
At right now, San Francisco. So not that far. Where did I come from? Los Angeles, and then L.A., Bay Area, and San Jose. Then to Tracy, where I met Dante.
California native.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't want to live anywhere else.
It's funny. I run into very few California. And,
really? Okay. Well, I mean, this is the best place to be after all.
I think that person.
Mm. Well, those people can get the fuck out, make our rent go down by everybody leaving. That's how I feel about it. I'm 100% on that. Like, if people, like, I say that about San Francisco, I'm like, because there's people here, oh, this city sucks, homeless problem's terrible, fucking can't find parking. I'm like, all right, go. Like, as soon as you leave, I'll be able to get more parking and my rent's gonna go cheap. Like,
Yeah.
fucking get out.
Yeah, there's plenty of parking in Wyoming.
Oh, exactly. I'm like, both Dakotas would love to have you. You can park anywhere.
Yo,
Oh yeah.
yo. Oh, it's just my mic.
Yeah. We could do that.
Damn, it's like y'all related.
It's like we're too close together. Maybe.
Great.
Yeah, because it's catching you. All right. But it never happened like before. I think it's up. Yo, there we go. Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you. You good?
I think I get it. Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Or, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, we're good. But now no one can see, but it's okay.
Yeah, we really.
But what's up? What's up? All right. We're here. We figured out the problems here. I'm gonna edit it out. So
No. They need to know.
They need to know. All right.
To know the struggle.
So as long as you guys can hear us, everyone. So we're gonna talk about the episode of. It's different, man, because kind of brought up certain situations. Thought I knew. Remember we had talked about poly related.
Yeah.
Idea what we're.
No, it was back in like the first season too, so we had no idea what we were doing at all.
Yeah, it's the remix.
Pretty much, yeah. We call it reboots now.
Okay.
Everything's about nostalgia, right? So it's been long enough to bring back shit that we've already talked about. Fuck yeah, nothing. Just kidding.
Nothing.
Get that lean.
All right. So, yeah, because we had nothing. We didn't really have any like idea what we're talking about. We had someone that knows what they're talking about because we have no idea what we're talking about.
Perfect.
Get a little closer, everyone can see.
It's about time. It's about time.
Right. People can't see you. They say, "Oh, you're bro." There we go.
I'm in it.
Yeah,
I just got to head forward. I
gotta
gotta hit the lean.
It's called the wide date lean.
Yeah.
The white date lean.
Over and over. I mean, as far as I.
So, all right, guys. So now explain a little bit about it. Stuff. We call him Bishop. We have Cody. Yeah, we got.
Poly. 8. I started. 14 years.
14
years.
So you guys know that's especially the millennial. Mine now.
I'm just not like. know.
He's more on the cusp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Soon.
yeah. You're still kind of, there. So you're not. Don't call yourself out. But yeah.
Yes.
But okay, man. So, because a lot of people had a lot of questions. I speak to you, some of my close friends. Like, oh, how does he do this? So people have. I heard one question someone asked me. In a poly relationship, do you consider your wife, does she do house? Is that she also has that side too? Or you how many? Yeah.
Like dating, I had like, oh yeah.
So Max. I know
Mm. Yes, I do.
Ask away.
Yes, I
ask
do.
away, Max.
I'm wait. So, I mean, besides the obvious question of like, how did you get into something like this? Let me go with some basic, simple ones. One, how many people are you dating right now? Okay, how many? What's the highest amount of people you dated at a time? Is it still 3? Like, is that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not including your wife. Yeah. Well, because to me, I mean, like before season 1, Max would have been like, nah, it counts. It's 4 people. Living out in San Francisco, it's actually a very common thing that I found out, and I was like, this shit's wild. So,
Yeah.
like for me, dating, that drop,
Yeah, you're good.
dating and like marriage are separate, So I'm like, yeah, no, it makes sense, absolutely. But yeah, so is 3 the most you've had dating at one time, or what is it like? Like, were you like, one time I was balls deep in 7 bitches, and you're like, I had to step back because it was too much. I was like, where's a good number? Where can I meet in between? You're like, 3, perfect.
God,
Okay.
nightmare. Calendar.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no.
Hmm. Nice.
Uh,
Oh shit. Okay. And as you were saying before, like everybody knows what's going on, right? Hmm.
actually,
Okay. Cool.
See. I'm not sure if anyone else has questions. Who's ever talked? We kind of, but who's ever still on, definitely questions. Probably have some, or even if you don't believe in it, please pick your mind because we like to see. Oh,
Damn, that was quick.
what's the question, Mrs. Wait. Anyways, when she pops up with the all right. So here's the thing. Okay, So for the people who drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you find?
Excellent.
That's a perfect question. I was going to
That is
ask that too.
On top of having plenty. Happen. Back that.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, that was
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully the answer because
lots of Google.
yeah.
I was gonna say because you brought up Google Calendar, and I'm like, do you like actually Google Calendar? Like, all right, so it's Tuesday, 13th. Got to go hang out with this chick. Like, is that like a thing that you do, or?
Not. I have 80
Mhm.
to be.
Yeah.
Have time. I was. That was all
Mhm.
out to that fact that we back of one schedule.
Mhm. Interesting.
That makes sense. So another been through it. Has there? We talk about. We had an episode talking about. You had people
I'm
who.
sure.
We had people who.
I am absolutely.
There's those who don't do it the right way, and there's those who actually do it the right. Don't. Have you ever been? Because now you explain to me before, Bay Area actually only can.
Yeah, one of the polycommunications.
Yeah. So.
Do we have a Jamie?
Do we have a Jamie?
Do we have a Jamie? Nah, it doesn't look.
Can we?
We'll
can
got to make a little more money for the Jamie.
Can we look that up, James? Pop. Shout out to John.
Um, actually, Harrison, poly lifestyle, Harrison having affair happens all all the time.
Mhm.
I like that they're calling to actually have desire natural. A lot of us kind of get up on an idea that right now, right? Ashley Mack, which right now has over 5 people. Tell me, sustainable. It's just that having the
Mhm.
yes,
Because we had episode. Because Max, remember we had this episode.
you know it's open about it. I'm like, I've right now.
Yeah.
Times about like my wife will pick up like dynamic coming with that information. You'll be surprised how many housewives. Yeah, I do the same on my husband flat out. They feel like right having the conversation.
Yeah. I was like, because it comes down to what I talk about all the time. Relationships are based off of fucking communication, and like, sitting there, like, the difference between a poly relationship in my eyes and a cheating relationship is that everybody knows. It's not a secret, that because it does feel. I mean, like I'm in one of these or anything, but like if I were to be, it would feel unfair. If it's like, oh, like you're seeing homeboy today, what's going on with that? Or like, oh, like this is going on, or like even if I was the person to be that kind of person to like have somebody on the side. I've never liked the on the side idea of like, oh, like I gotta keep my phone away and I gotta like fucking plan times around so that way nobody finds it's too much work versus just being like, hey, I'm also dating somebody else. Like, I'm cool with that kind of a thing.
Like even that verb, that's kind of like demon.
Yeah.
A partner.
Mhm.
I was to talk about. I have been, like I said, like 5 years person on the side when that's
No, they're just a person you're dating as well. I mean, or as what we talked about earlier, you're married to one person, but you can date as many people as fits your time frame, fits as many as you can go. Like, I don't
free.
think there should be, sorry, I don't think there should be a number like like there shouldn't be hey, you can't, if you can handle fucking 12 chicks, once a month, the whole year around, hey man, go for it. Like if you can do it, you can do it. That I can't.
I absolutely not have the
one
band.
girl's hard.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, I absolutely not have the band. Person that.
Yeah.
It's funny because like so I brought up the conversation with my current partner, not being like, hey, yo, should we do it, but I was like, what is your idea on this, because she's very much a like one person, find love, get with each other, get married, have the kids, family all raised together and shit and blah blah. So I was like, what do you feel on it, like what are your aspects? And she was totally down, not for us, but totally. She's like, yeah, no, absolutely. If it works for the person who's in it, then it works. But she's like, but I don't feel like that's our dynamic. I'm like, I mean, maybe cool, but like fucking, we spend every day with each other. Because to me, it also comes down to, especially if you're, I mean, I've never done this, but especially if you're a guy, even or girls, it works too. Like, you shouldn't have to sacrifice time in a way. Like, do you feel like you sacrifice time, or do you like, oh no, like this is my time dedicated for somebody else, it's not taking away? In a relationship like what I have, it would be sacrifice, and I'd be like, okay, like I know it's my day off and it's your day off too, but like I gotta be with the other bitch, so like I gotta go, like that I feel is unfair, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I got it. Oh, got it. I didn't want to cut him off. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's valuable. Times is
Mm.
it's it's a planning.
Mm.
And I'm uh, a challenge. So I
Yo, you like ever said your wife's name to another chick during sex? You got
I
close though.
I
Like
don't
it was like
I
on the
just
tip of your tongue. You're like,
I just
you
don't
know.
say. I mean, I generally just don't say names.
Thank you.
They're
You're
just
just like, oh, babe.
there's just a lot of weird facial expressions. That's it.
Like that's why the lights are off. It's because of me.
Right, exactly.
Jeez.
I'm just being real.
It works. It works. All right. All right.
I mean, I
Well,
can't do.
okay. So Dante, fucking so beginning first season of podcast, you and I were very much on the side of like, nah, like it should just be one person, blah blah blah. And that was what 4 or 5 years ago now. And I've changed perspectives, seeing it work. Because before I never saw it work. I only saw like pretty much the cheating aspect of it's like, yeah, I got somebody else like on the side kind of a thing. So I always was like, no, like be true to your one partner, stick with that one partner. But moving out here to SF and seeing tons of people in a relationships like this, including like one person I knew, it straight up came down to like she doesn't like sex at all. She doesn't like sex. Like she's completely affectionate, completely everything's great. She's not a sex person. So the person she's with gets his sexual needs from another partner, you know? And it's an open thing. She's like, yeah, no, it's not fair for me to be like, oh, I want you to stick with me and only me, but the thing that you like to do, no, that's not happening. Like it's like, yeah, no, it makes sense. Mm,
Right.
exactly.
Make it happen. Excess amount, like having them up text, but it's just so like I don't want to have like person.
Yeah. Yeah, Dante, what's your aspects on this? How do you feel now? Now that you've I don't know. It's been years. Things have changed. How
I
do you
mean,
feel?
nothing's changed. I mean, it, it's I mean, personally, it's kind of hard. Actually, I want to know like because just the managing part, I know, so, but
Hmm.
we'll say the sound.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds kind of weird.
I'll
Uh,
talk louder.
but yeah, um, how I kind of see it. Let me move back a little.
That lean. Oh, hit that lean one time.
Get the lean. Um, yeah, because um, I've actually been in situations where I was a poly relationship. I just could, but someone said, "Oh, okay, what do I do?" And then that, cool. I just couldn't do it because I was so worried, like the aspect of like,
Homeboy breaking down the door one day and being like, "Yo, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass."
so I'm like, oh fuck, okay. I don't want no guy coming at bad
Yeah.
backed off. In my mind, I think someone does. I don't know what conversation they have. I just think they're communicating. So I'm just like, all right, well, be just them, like, because we could talk about that too. Because there's someone, oh yeah, I'm in a poly relationship, but the other person, oh, it's like, well, fully,
Mm.
Yeah, that then we
Hmm.
that you have. Your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I'm good. Good.
okay. Uh, so someone had a question. So the females you are dating, how have how have how long have you been dating? Also, the ones they are only dating.
Yeah. They 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 all know my, like no. Oh, uh, but longest partner, long 5 years. I have a partner, and then I just again all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
What do you think is the biggest hurdle when it comes to getting people into the idea of a polyamorous relationship?
An open like fig. This is
Mm-hmm.
um it's and said about this is something.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I got questions for days, Dante. You want to throw some his
No, no,
way?
you're
Like,
good. You're good, man. I'm glad you're asking.
Keep coming.
Keep them
oh yeah.
coming.
Okay. Is there anything on Instagram? I'll try to like think
Well,
up some
Aunt Shirley
ones.
said, I don't think it's realistic. Aren't we all technically? I don't think it's real. What happens if you fall in love with someone? Someone goes out.
All very valid statements. And like apprehend.
Yeah.
So I mean the someone else. I'm not a security. This is a that sit in other people when
Mm-hmm.
Stuck on your.
What do you mean? Why is it still stuck on my face? Well, you want to see something
No.
else?
Yeah, yeah. We'll see somebody else.
I mean I'm okay.
There's a poster. What more do you want?
I'm okay with
All right, there we go.
I
Switch it over.
was like, he doesn't want to see the ugly mug.
Facts.
He's like, oh, this guy.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Uh, I see him. Yeah, we all see you. Man, see Max mostly. I don't
I'm
like that.
gorgeous.
Hey.
What do you want?
You know, I'm sick of seeing. Do you think polyamory allows you the free? Yeah. Maybe I should think the freedom
So there's
in
and
relationship.
that's there is that commit. Absolutely.
Boom. And Shirley, come on. I wish I had my.
No, no, never bring that thing back. No. I mean, so
Follow.
in a way that will make this make sense to some people and probably offend other people. I kind of see it, and I'm not saying that people should like fuck pets, but like it's like owning a dog, right? Like for me, I'm a dog father or whatever. I own a dog, and I get up, make sure he's got his shit, make sure everything's fine. I walk him, I make sure everything's good, blah blah blah. And I've thought about, yo, I want to get a second dog because I know that I can handle having a second dog. You know,
Absolutely.
I can handle getting a second one and working with it. Does that mean that if I get a second dog, that I'm moving attention away from the first dog? No. Like that's why I look at it. I'm like, no, this makes perfect sense. You know, for people where it works. Again, in my current like situation and relationship, there's really no leeway besides like the only times we don't spend time with each other literally is when we're at work.
Right.
That's the only time when we're away because like this is fucking San Francisco. Like we have to live with each other pretty much at this point, you know? Everything's all ground where it is. And luckily for the both of us, we like being with each other, you know? Like we like spending time. Like we've spent almost every day with each other for the 2 years that we've been with each other.
Nice.
And that's beautiful. Like, or at least I think it is. I think it's great. Um, yeah. Mm. Yeah, especially during that last year, you know, that was definitely that was the make or break of like, yo, we do this? Yes, of course. And like when it comes down to it, to answer someone's question about like love, like what if you love, what if you don't, like how would someone feel about it? I think it comes down to I don't know, but like in my perception of it, I think it does come down to there being like the alpha woman and the whatever tracks for others, and it's not like the prime in a way, like the main one. You're like, no, this is my main, like this is the main person I'm with. A lot of the terms I get come from, again, like I have a lot of gay friends out here who are in like they have one guy that they love, they sleep with, like in I mean like in bed every night pretty much with, like that's their main dude. But then they also got this guy for like this is my club boyfriend. This is my this boyfriend. This is my this boyfriend. It's like, yeah, that makes sense. That works. And it opened my eyes to seeing like actually seeing how it worked between these people and these people being fine because chances are his main boyfriend's also seeing people too, you know? Like it's like, oh, well shit, yeah, no, it makes sense. There is no insecurity because everyone is on the same page of like, yeah, no, I don't want to be with you forever. I want to be with this person forever, but I like being with you now. So let's see as far as this goes and blah blah blah. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
Max is have a lot of.
Yeah, absolutely. What you so you're telling me, Dante, that
What?
you don't see yourself like
yeah.
let's be real. You wouldn't
Okay.
see yourself being married to someone, okay? Now hold on. You're married to someone that is your business wife, you know?
Yeah.
Like you guys know each other, respect each other's boundaries, and both are just focusing on getting each other towards success. Okay. That's what your wife goals are.
Uh-huh.
Sick. Cool. But then you're dating two other chicks on the side. And so she's off. She's got boys, but you know they're around, but they're also not around. You know they're if and that. But you've got two solid girls. You got your girl that you're into like hobbies with, you know, like dancing and shit like that. You're like, this girl really likes this. Like I really like being with her for this reason, but I don't see her as like a full time like fucking Like I only get to see her a couple times a month to begin with. Can't really make this a you do not see that working as a aspect in your life?
I don't know, man.
Ah, come on.
You love,
Lost him at
yeah.
I knew it. I was like, as soon as I was trying to sweeten it so he can be like,
No,
oh,
you lost
but
me.
nah.
You lost me. Like I was like, huh?
He's like, whoa,
Like,
dating.
whoa, whoa,
Hold up.
whoa,
Oh.
seeing people.
whoa. What are you thinking here? What are you trying to do here? Keith doesn't.
Yeah, I want to know.
What did he tell me? Let's see what Keith. Thug life.
Very
Is
valid.
that it? That's all he said? Thug life?
He just sent me. I said it.
Yeah, fuck him.
How do you manage jealousy?
Person, don't get. However, before all of my
Yeah. I mean, it's just hard. Like when.
that's very sexist.
I'm
That's
sorry.
very
I'm gonna say it. I
sexist.
don't care.
I have met. Be surprised, dude. Right now, I'm.
Oh no, man.
Yeah.
I was gonna say personally, I feel like guys would be the one that's the most jealous because it's that whole like, no, I don't want somebody else putting their penis in my girl's hole. Like that's for me, you know?
Here's-
Like
Tens to apprehend. Up until doesn't.
mhm.
Great. Yeah. Well, shit.
He's like, yeah, I bet you're getting pounded. I'm sitting here all alone.
must,
Playing X-
must be nice. Must be nice to. Damn, that's hella. I mean, I don't know, man.
Homeboy's like, fuck it, I'm going gay. I need to get something. Like, we gotta bump these numbers.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
let me get that
anything.
grinder.
I'm not getting not what I was hoping for. Yeah, I mean,
Shit out of luck.
because
Exactly.
women could get it so easily.
Oh yeah.
Let's be real.
I'm gonna ask how many girls on this live stream got dick pics on a daily.
Probably.
Whoa, on a
So I
daily basis? Yeah.
This is- I I can see like if I knew Meg the Stallion as a person, I'd be like, yo, how many? And she'll like say like, oh yeah, just like about 1,000 a day. So it's like I guess that saturates. So,
exactly.
but it's so weird. It's like, why would you leave stuff for a month? I don't know. Yeah, I agree.
It's great. I mean, there's not.
Hard
There's a-
fact. Hard fact. Yeah, true. True.
I mean,
Yeah, no, it's real.
yeah.
Yeah. I personally, but for me, I don't know how you do it, man. So I just see a factor.
I'm not gonna lie. Tangible.
How long you been? That's crazy.
Who initiated it? Was it a partnership? Both of you were like, hey, you know what? Maybe we should try this, or was it like you brought it up, or did she bring it up? Like, how did this conversation go? Mhm.
It,
Oh.
that's and started bringing up away. Excited. I brought and all of a sudden,
Okay, okay, okay. Makes the sense.
No, that makes sense. That being, I never knew the actual.
yeah,
This, oh. Oh,
matter.
yeah.
So and was the situation, and they had a time where they like had like a lunch date or whatever, and they just met up and they just kind of like let it all out, talked about it, and then there was just like it was almost like the skeletons were out of the closet, right? Like there was no that whole mystery of who this person was just was past them, and they can totally get along. So it ended up being pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so I had a question. Someone actually had a question here.
Sure.
So, what's the one thing that you need to learn and unlearn to be successful?
In polyamory.
Yeah, I guess that's what she means.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just wants to know how to be successful. She's like, I'm gonna ask every podcast I see.
Sure.
One of them's gonna have the answer.
Okay. I'm gonna go off and say, first off, I don't I don't claim to be absolutely successful in it. It's still an ever evolving thing, and I'm still learning a whole lot. Like as I'm going through every day, you know, I'm met with new challenges, and you know, I try to embrace that. The thing that you would probably need the most, and I think I've discussed this earlier, is that there's a lot of self work that does need to take place prior to,
Yeah.
you know, prior to wanting to establish or opening up and having multiple relationships, because being in a relationship is pretty much, you know, your partner is going to be holding a mirror up to your face and saying, look, this is what
Yeah.
you're doing. Like, they're going to be quick to
Yeah.
let you know when you're fucking up. So there's a lot more accountability
Yeah.
that's happening, and a lot more that I'm learning at a more rapid rate than I normally would in just like a monogamous relationship. A lot of it's hard. I mean, like, so if there's anything that I would say that you would need tools to be successful, number one, learn to communicate. Number two, learn to listen.
Yeah.
You know, learn to listen. And number three, you just got to be open and receptive to being hurt, triggered, because it happens.
Yeah. I'll answer your question, Aunt Shirley. Huh? Better make
Ask
sure.
away.
Yeah. Come on.
It's okay.
Yeah, Aunt Shirley's she's been on a podcast before, so
That's cool.
it's good to have her on here. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the question. If you guys have any other questions, please be sure to let me know, because I know it's been focused on Max, on the people who are on IG. It's still on you, man. It's like bothering me there because I'm looking at
Is
you
it
and I'm
still?
like trying to look at my yeah, and you're muting yourself. And I'm like, man, what the hell is going on?
Well,
Is
I
Max
figured
louder than
there's
us?
like a lot of background noise out here, because like I can hear the neighbors like walking around, so I'm like, maybe it's picking
Still.
up background noise and focusing on me. I'm not trying to be the face of anything. I'm not even
I
talking.
mean, it's just crazy because like I'm trying to because I mean, people who are watching us on other streams, like they can see all of us, but like the IG is like the one that pops the most. So everyone's just like, oh yeah, I don't know what's going on, because it's picking you up every time.
It's
Well,
fine.
damn,
Yeah.
it's
Come on,
gorgeous.
man.
Max
Yeah.
is the star of the show. I mean, like, really though. I'm just saying.
He's a star. Well, that's true. I think what's happening is probably catching the sound from, I don't know where it's catching from. I'm figuring it. Ooh. Anywho, yeah, whatever, Max. Any other questions? Someone said great answer. So you had someone say great answer. What else? What other question you guys got?
Yo, do you use a grow light on your penis?
What light?
Oh shit.
The fleshlight? Are you saying the fleshlight? Is that what you meant?
No, I know. I mean a grow light. Do you take an LED light and place it above your dick 30 minutes to an hour a day to make sure it has maximum efficiency?
You know,
Uh-oh.
I haven't been in the game like long enough to know what the like I have absolutely. This is the first time I've ever heard about that, bro. But like, you might
Thank
be
you.
onto something. I'm just saying.
Thank you. No. So the only reason why I bring it up is because last podcast we had Red Pill here, and I literally have been asking everybody. I've been spreading that like fucking wildfire. I'm like, bro, did you know that if you soak your dick in vitamin D, it's supposed to just make it better? And everyone's like, that's fucking ridiculous. Every single person, guy, girl, they're like, wow, that's a whole nother level of something. I'm like, I know. I just wanted to get this because I was shocked when Red Pill does it. I was like, what? This is a thing? This is what people do? Apparently, no, it's not. Yo, is he on the stream right now? Is he seeing everyone like what?
I'm surprised. I'm trying to figure.
I
mean,
he's
probably
gonna be pissed.
He probably hop on a post. But I mean, yeah, I don't do that. I don't. That's below my generation. Like I don't understand it at all. How was a Valentine's Day? It was decent. Whatever.
Max, we're gonna have to get back to you on that one.
He's like,
come
yo,
a-
let me get a week of this, and we'll find out.
You might have to come a little closer too, Jason.
What's that?
Yeah. Because I mean, you're kind of far away, but
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, to get into the shot?
Yeah.
You just see my mic. Okay.
They see the mic. They just see the mic, but yeah, we're gonna
just adjust and come over to this side. Is that what you want?
I mean, whichever works, man. I think you have to lean, a little bit.
All right, stay tuned.
Yeah. We're too close together. I think that's the problem we're having here, is that we're too close. Yeah, maybe that might work.
I'm gonna take down your whole backdrop, yo.
Just forget it. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
I swear, I thought the table was about to fall over. I was like, this is the best podcast. This is my favorite episode. I've been waiting for this for 5 fucking years.
Whole, technical difficulty sign, if in fact.
Yeah, the boo. Fucking.
If in fact I fuck things up, which I tend to. Am I in the shot? How
you're in the shot.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Some people ask me about my Valentine's Day. Someone said, "Hey, Jason, can you cheat in poly?"
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And so, that's another misconception, is that they feel like, hey, if it's open, it's free game, like you can just do whatever. No, if you don't communicate and you went out and you did something, that's cheating. I mean, that's pretty much the exact thing that we try to avoid, and have that open dynamic where you have that open dialogue. And what reason would you have to do that if you can have that open conversation? So, yes, to answer your question, yes, you can absolutely cheat if you're in a polyamorous relationship.
Boom. I didn't do anything for my Valentine's Day. Stop asking. That's
sad.
You know what I did?
I'm a little sad.
I had Jameson and Coke. That was what I did.
That's even sadder.
It's
by yourself. Ooh.
Yeah. Whatever, man. Leave me alone. It's fine. I'm good. I did the podcast. I prepared for everybody for the podcast. That's what I did.
That's good. That's Dante's one true love.
You would probably be able to find something to happen during Valentine's Day. I'm just saying.
Hey, I mean, he's not lying, but I don't know, man. A lot of people aren't really. You got to open them up to the ideal of being poly, because if they're solely sold on monogamy, they're not gonna ever be open to any of it.
So actually, you opened up a really good topic of conversation. One thing that I do in this process of being poly, I don't try to convert other people who have no experience with poly. It's always been an absolute disaster. It takes a little time, a little maturity. So if there's someone who's actually coming into the situation and thinking that they're poly, oftentimes they don't really know. I generally meet people that I know that are in a poly dynamic, and I know that they have experience in a poly dynamic and know that that's a part of their lifestyle. Whereas there are a lot of people who kind of want to dip their toe, and I get it, it's it's newer or whatever, but oftentimes whenever things don't quite go their way, or they get offered monogamy in another from another person, people get left high and dry, and it's hurtful. I mean, it's not like it's, again, the misconception is that if you just drop somebody that they're going to be okay with it because they're in a poly dynamic. No, it still hurts. So yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, because people get that kind of mixed up and they end up cheating. You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just trying to adjust myself, make myself comfortable. This is totally normal.
Hey. Welcome to the White Day Podcast, guys.
Okay. This is how y'all get down. Okay.
Yeah, this is what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Max, we've been in more cramped situations before.
Oh yeah.
We had plenty of problems before. This is actually successful. Started from the bottom. Now we're
still there.
Oh, speaking of which, your Laura's on.
Oh, is she?
She just popped on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Watch what you say. Just Everyone's like, oh.
Wait till you get home. Wait till you get home.
I mean, look, she's going to. I told her today that I was going to go and do this, so she's gonna go from the beginning and watch the whole thing. We're gonna have a laugh about it, or we'll fight about it. We'll see. I love you, babe.
So just so you guys know, the wife just popped in, so we can't. We got to be careful what we say around here. Hi, what y'all talking about?
Don't worry about it, babe. I love you. I love you.
I love you too, Laura. So we all love you. But we're not talking about nothing. We're just in a hot situation here. Shit, dang. Oh man, but like you said, I'm not sure if you have any more questions. Yep. All right. I'm out then.
See, we made her feel uncomfortable, y'all.
Oh man. Oh shit.
She's gonna be mad.
Dang. Okay. Well, fuck.
Dang, you for sure having a fight tonight.
You for sure having. Sheesh. Whoops. This happens on our podcast. This is normal, guys. We don't make relationships happen here. I'm sure not. How has being poly helped you both?
That's a really great question. So what poly has done over the course of time that we've been doing this is it has given us it has opened up a little more for conversations as to how we can grow with one another, because we're constantly being challenged when we're approached with other dynamics and other situations. And oftentimes, again, like I've said before, those feelings of inadequacy can come up. But then you really start to do a lot of like deep soul searching within yourselves, and being able, like she and I especially, revisiting what's important for us and why we still have what we have for over, again, 15 or 14 years. You're constantly giving these moments and these hard times in which you have to examine what it means to be in a long-standing relationship, and constantly given other dynamics being brought in, and still finding the time to really grow what you have. In a way, I feel like I've grown to be a more effective communicator. That's been a thing, because I feel like that in my past relationships I've been absolutely horrible. I don't have it down entirely, but it's definitely gotten a lot better. So I feel like in that regard I've done that, and she's probably within the course of this time has been able to mitigate and manage her feelings of inadequacy.
Oh, she said, "I love you." There you go.
Yes.
She said, "Oh, that's beautiful." Someone said it's beautiful. Fire. She said, "I'm still learning." That's what Laura said. See,
we are. I mean, it's an ever evolving thing.
See, man, isn't that beautiful? This is beautiful podcast, guys. We're making this happen, guys. Yeah, we still learning. We out here learning. Yeah. So now it's finally no longer on Max. Max, good. You can, if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. But I feel it's gonna.
No, I saw that you muted me, and I was like, all right. So you just would have just shut up.
Son of a bitch.
It's like, Max, I'm tired of your fucking questions. Shut up.
Look, I'm tired of seeing your face, Max. I'm so sick
I'm
of
tired
it.
of looking at your ugly face. Shut up.
God damn it.
I invited you on this podcast, but I can't wait to kick you off. Leave. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Don't be louder next time.
Do I got any more questions to go? I mean, what sucks is I kind of already had these conversations previous, just with people in my friend group and shit like that. Sure. So I'm kind of thinking, what questions did I ask before that I kind of know the answer to, but people out there probably won't know the answer to. We've covered a lot of good shit, especially when it comes down to what's cheating, what's not cheating. Mm-hmm. What is this? What is that?
That's hard to mitigate. Yeah.
how does one of these things start? That's been a big one that I've always asked. I'm like, yo, how does this go? What do you do? So that's pretty. I think we've touched a good amount of base on my side. If I do come up with something, I'll think of something.
I mean, yeah. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Initially, as you start it, everybody fucks up. There's absolutely no way to go through this smoothly and perfectly. The beginning of it, everybody fucks up because it's new.
Yeah.
So to anyone that's actually in the moment of if after this you're a little more interested in wanting to explore that, just know that again, there's not a right or wrong way to do it. There's just a way that works more conducive towards what your needs and goals are for longevity, really.
Dang. See, man, I'm telling you, if you guys, I'm glad we had this conversation because a lot of people have been asking about this for a while because we've never really talked about that stuff. You know what I mean, we never.
Yeah.
Really, we've always been kind of like stuck on our own way of doing it, but this is like a good shift.
Yeah, because the problem is like we never had anybody who had experienced it in a good way. You know, like the only people that we knew who would have been semi-poly were people who were just seeing people. You know, like not even like really dating, just going out. So like getting an actual perspective of a working, functional poly relationship definitely works with everything. I think it's great.
I appreciate that.
So Laura said.
Welcome.
So we got a comment from, she's still on. She said, so she's still on. Mm-hmm. She said you can't find your boundaries without crossing them at some point. Absolutely. Then you know.
Absolutely, and it's one of those things where you have to cross them in order to understand and know what that feels like. And I've crossed boundaries, and we've regrouped, and we're just like, okay, so we know that doesn't work. You're not going to go into it knowing absolutely every trigger. You're just going to find them. So. Ride the waves, definitely, if you're considering it, definitely find, someone to talk to about it, someone who's been through it, someone to kind of, give you an idea, perspective, and then just, make the journey what it is of what it will be for you. It's really up to, no relationship is the same. So, I mean, everybody has, different expectations for what they want in a relationship. So you can't really base it on everyone else who's doing poly, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's different types of. I looked it up. I was like, there's different types of poly that I'm looking at, man. Like, which one? There's the ones that are multiple wives. There's polygamy.
That's polygamy.
There's. It's like, man, like multiple wives is a whole different thing too to me. I wish I knew someone that's in the multiple wife thing, but like that is a whole nother.
Nah, bro. I mean, I don't want to put out anybody who's in that, but the multiple wives, one husband, multiple wives, different houses. I think that's weird.
Yeah,
I think you got to buy a whole block. You know, you got to fucking. I'm like, whew.
Yeah, I think the weirdest thing about that is that they go into this expectation and knowing that the wife absolutely cannot see someone else. I think that's weird to me. That seems very patriarchal and very like they say it's we're not going to get too religious into it, but they actually throw that into their religion as to say that this is what clearly some man wrote that. We can't front like.
And like I'm not a religion bashing person. I'm not a person who wants to just go out there and like. That's why I'm not even putting out a name so people don't go aha. But in my personal opinion, like I've never even liked the idea. I've always sat there and said, why can't y'all just sleep in the same bed? Like, just get a bigger bed. Same house. Like, what's wrong? Like, you don't all have to, do the nasties with each other. But fuck, like, what rule? Like, it never made sense. And I think one of the things is looking at like that aspect of like man's in charge and he's got to I got to get all these girls and blah blah. I'm like, it's gross. Like sometimes a dude's just fine just having one girl and being fine, and that girl's like, I need 3 dudes. I mean, fuck it. If it works, it works. If it works, it works. And
and let's not say that. I mean, because there are definitely like situations in relationships that I have encountered that the woman or sometimes even women in that dynamic have no desire to see any other person. And in that regard, if it's something that does feel like amicable, right, or does feel like it's a mutual thing and a mutual understanding, then I mean, it's awesome, that's fine. But if it's being pushed as like this is the rule and we can't bend this is because this is our belief, then I think that needs to be looked at.
Yeah.
Again, not bashing any religions in particular.
Some people are as religious, man. Come on, man. We gotta make sure we not offending anybody here, So
not trying to. It's just personal beliefs, looking at other beliefs, going, is this okay? And I would love to talk to somebody who's in that mindset and that aspect, because it's like I want to know, like, how does that feel? If we can, what are they called, sister wives? I would love to interview a sister wife and be like, be honest with me. How do you feel about the situation you're in?
Listen, now you're starting to get all kind of crazy, Max. Max Savage. Always.
Yo, the name's the name, baby. Like that's where I get from. Asking the real questions. Where are these sister wives? Why can't y'all share the same bed?
Mic drop.
I want to know.
Well, man, I don't know if you guys have any other questions here. I don't know if we might near to the end here, but I appreciate you guys, coming on. It's good to see my brother finally come on. It's good, we at some point we talked about it, having him come on. I'm like, yeah, I gotta put him on, man.
I literally volunteered. I was like, put me on your podcast, man. Let's do it. I've never been on a podcast before. It'd be weird. Let's see what's up.
Yeah, if you go to another podcast, this is probably a lot better. We're just, I've been doing it for 5 years, but I'm like still, getting this whole thing down because, if we're all together in one spot, this has been a little easier. But the fact that it's on Zoom. All right, take it easy, Laura. She's hopping off. But yeah, so it's just.
You got what you needed. She's like, I'm out.
So wait till you get home.
Yeah, I heard all this shit before.
And it's like, I'm sick of you. She's probably sick of seeing Max's face all the time. Probably.
Oh yeah.
It's been 5 years already. Yeah, it has been 5 years. Yeah, I've been doing it for about 5 years. Max, how long? 5 years?
Yeah, about
years.
if not close to.
Yeah, but we're getting better as we keep going. But yeah, if you guys have any other questions or anything, I can keep going into the post episode. We probably might go to post episode. We'll see. I might.
I think I'm pretty solid. I think I've answered everything I needed.
Oh, what'd you answer? Huh? Let's recap.
My own way.
This guy.
Man, I can't remember shit from what I said. The hell? I can't be responsible for the words coming out of my mouth.
No one can. Yeah, I mean that's it for me, man. I don't think I have any other thing to add on. I mean, it seems helpful. Hopefully, it's helpful for everybody here.
Yep.
Hopefully, I didn't hear anything back, but.
Yeah, and if you guys are, because I think that normally people do have that one thing in the back of their head. They're like, well, actually, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Entertain the idea. At least talk about it. I think that's at least healthy. And maybe you will never approach it. That's fine. But I mean, it's always worth talking about. So.
And let's be real. If you're in a relationship where you can't even express something, like you're not saying, hey, yo, tomorrow we're going poly. Like if you can't even have a conversation about something like this, double check your relationship. I don't want to be the reason why people fucking break up because they listen to a podcast and went, well, I thought it'd be a good idea, like really look into why the reason behind it happened, I came home and I said, wifey, guess what? I can fuck other bitches. Like, no, like
the podcast
we're not. The podcast said it.
The podcast said we could do it, so why not?
Why date ruined my life?
I got email. You ruined everything. You ruined it. Yeah.
20 years of marriage down the toilet. I was like, bruh, you obviously were having troubles. You looked this up.
Listen, people who are like not married, don't listen to us, man. You know what, man? I'm gonna say this out here, man. I'm sick of people telling me like I'm the dating expert. If I was a dating expert, man, I would have been a successful, happy relationship, something like that, beautiful wife, family.
He would have had a Valentine's date.
I would have had a Valentine's Day. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't have had Valentine's Day with Jack and Coke.
You know what I mean? Like, shit, something else. But I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people saying that I'm an expert. I don't like it.
It's quite the opposite, actually.
It's the very opposite. It is the very opposite. So, what if why date saved my marriage? What if? That is a question that we need to ask.
Yo, if why date saves your marriage, contact us. You can get on the show because I need to hear that story.
How are you just gonna throw it out there, man? How you gonna just?
Because I want to. Because that sounds great. If we successfully, because I want to hear more success stories than failures. I want to hear failures, but if it's all failures, I listened and I did and it fucked me up. That's your fault. You did something wrong.
I also think that listening to the failures could be very helpful as well. It's just like a Yelp review, right? Like, maybe
as long as the Yelp isn't a whole bunch of 1 stars, people are like, I listened to every word.
Yeah.
Every word, nothing worked.
Yeah. Don't recommend.
That's a personal problem. That's how I see it.
Right.
Don't listen to anything we have to say, guys. Sometimes we just said it, just talk shit. Okay. Actually, one of my exes actually hit me up, so I'm actually throwing on the next episode. It's gonna be interesting, man. Yeah. You guys are getting deep stuff about me. So, yeah, stay tuned. I got a message. earlier today, so it'll probably be next week. If y'all ready.
Okay. Oh, you know me. I'm always ready. Always down and ready.
The
Do
one
this.
that got away. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
He's not kidding.
No, it's the one that got away.
Still hurts.
It still hurts his day. But yeah, man. Yeah, that's it for me. I don't know if you guys have anything else to say.
No, I'm good.
This episode. This has been a mess. And plus, you keep seeing your face all the time, so we might just.
Well,
Beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
absolutely,
Yeah,
dude.
thank
Like
you.
this was beautiful. Like this
Yeah.
is the kind of shit I want more of. You know, like I want
So-
more conversations, hearing more on the perspective, and not just like us looking at a question and going, "Well, we don't know," but like this is what we think about it. You know, like this is what I think is happening. Like
I think
I
this is
love
going
getting
on.
the actual fucking feedback of what it is
So-
we're going for. Like it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. That's what I'm trying to say.
So yeah. How would people follow you? You want people to follow you up or?
Yeah, absolutely. If they have any questions that they want to like talk, you just reach out to me. I'm sure you could.
I'll put it on there.
You can put it on there.
I could put this on your IG. What's your IG thing again? Was it fitness?
Foundations Vid. Why don't you, if they reach out, you can give it to them as opposed to like putting me out.
Okay, I'm trying to get you famous out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Famous.
Yeah, we're trying to get you. Like, I got
Trying to
4 people
jump these
listening.
numbers.
I got 4 viewers on here.
Whopping 4.
Yeah, we out here.
for listening.
Hey, it's almost 10 o'clock. That's good. My
That's
ass
good.
to be asleep right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm done for the day. But all right, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for all the mishaps we had earlier. I'm sorry we started a little later. We would have been done at like 9:30. But thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, that is it for me.
All right.
Yeah, guys,
Good.
appreciate you. Take it easy till next time.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Hello, friends. This is Dante from the YD Podcast. Thank you for tuning in onto our episode. And just wanted to give you guys some updates. I know I usually do this at the end of my episodes. I'm doing a little update. So we do still have a Patreon website. I've been putting exclusive content on there. I haven't put any dating coaches or advice or anything like that yet. I'm still working on that. If you still want to donate to the Patreon, it's still on there on the YD Podcast website. But for right now, all I'm doing right now is Venmo. I'll put the link onto this episode on the YouTube episode. Hope you guys, like I said, like the episode. But I'm putting everything on there. Currently, I am still working on advice dating coach. I want to have a community where we're having someone giving advice, having some experts on there that's helping people through dating. So I know we typically talk about a lot of funny stuff on our episodes, but I also want to provide some kind of service to everyone who's listening. So let's get their money's worth for something. It's $5. It's definitely not going to raise the price because I haven't done much with my Patreon. But I still have a Venmo on there. It's going to be on there. But I will put the link down here. You can kind of see it. And just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys joining in and tuning into our episode thus far, listening to all our stuff. But yeah, that is it for you guys. I will post more things on my Patreon. Like I said, I'll still put the exclusive content, the post episode on there, the audio form. I can't really put the video on there for some strange reason. It's too big of a file. But that's what I want to have on there, guys. And that is it. That's all I have to say. But please subscribe too, as well, on the YouTube channel if you guys haven't done so already. But that is it, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your day.